welcome to Sunday Fun Day. Today we are going to talk about our cell phones. They are super important in how we communicate, how we get information, and how we entertain ourselves. So it is extremely important to have healthy habits built up in how we use our cellular devices. We spend a lot of time on our phones. In fact, watching this, you may be on your phone right now. There are literally apps designed to monitor the amount of time we spend on them, and apps that we can use so that we don't waste all of our time on our cell phones. So we clearly spend quite a bit of time on our phones. So it's important to have good habits, healthy habits that we associate with using our cell phones. And so we're going to talk about some of the ways that we can look at what we are already doing and make it a little bit better for us and establish some healthy habits in relation to our cell phones. So there are 7 main problems or bad habits that I see that we tend to get into when we are on our phones a lot. And that is text neck, eye strain, eye position, headaches, text thumb or trigger thumb, and we have overstimulation of our brain, and then we have multitasking and low attention spans. Overcoming these habits can be quite a challenge. So let's talk about some of the physical things that we can do that can have a positive impact on these potential problems and on our cell phone habits. So if we look at eye strain, eye position, headaches, and text neck, most of this has to do with the position we are in when we are using our cell phones, right? A lot of us have our phones and we're looking down at them. Did you know that your head, the adult average head usually weighs between 10 and 12 pounds? Now, if the angle that we are looking downward is 15 degrees, okay? 15 degrees increases the weight of our head to 27 pounds. If we up that degree percentage, if we go to 30 degrees, it becomes 40 pounds. At 45 degrees, it becomes 49 pounds. And at 60 degrees, it becomes 60 pounds. So just the place that you are in, just the position that you have your head is going to have a huge impact on the amount of strain that your body has. So that definitely contributes towards our text neck, it contributes to our headaches, and it even contributes to our eye strain and our eye positioning. So if we think through Alexander's classic orders, wishing our neck to be free so that our head can go forward and up, so that our back can lengthen and widen, we can find a happier place for our body, a better relationship between all of our parts, so that we do not have these same problems. So if we keep our head neck back relationship in a healthier place, that means that if we have our phone up, we can lift it a little bit higher and keep that relationship going. Or if we have our phone lower, we can allow our eye position to change. This is something that is sort of interesting that we don't really talk about very much, but we tend to sort of keep our eyes in the same place in our skull, which is why we bend to look at something when we could just move our eyes. Now, that may change where you have to hold your phone or any of these sorts of things, but isn't that what we're here to do anyway? So you can either have your phone a little bit higher up so that you're able to see things, or you can sort of adjust and let your eyes move so that you're able to reestablish that healthy position between your head, neck, back, that healthy relationship that's going to cause you less physical problems in the long run. So the next thing we're going to talk about is that texting or trigger thumb, and that has a lot to do with carpal tunnel. Now, when we are typing on our phones, we have a tendency to line up our thumbs with our forearms, okay, right? Because we're texting and we're sort of flat here. And what that does is that actually accentuates the carpal tunnel, because what is designed is that our pinkies line up with our forearms. So this is just sort of a body mapping thing that we can do in terms of how we are related, all of our parts. And when we're texting, we can think of that relationship with our pinkies lining up with our forearms and sort of reestablish that connection and look at some of like the spirals and things that we're doing. You should check out my last video on fish arms, because as we're texting, as we're typing with our thumbs, we're involving a lot of different spirals, our pronation, our supination, our primary and our secondary. So having that thought that our pinkies are going to line up with our forearms and we are going to include these spirals into our awareness is going to help with that texting or trigger thumb so that we do not develop any sort of carpal tunnel tendencies. Overstimulation and multitasking. Now, this is mostly the things that we talked about on Friday. Noticing that there is a problem of overstimulation, dependence, and lack of being able to concentrate due to excess multitasking is the first step in delving into this process of changing your harmful habits to conscious beneficial processes. And I know these habits can be very, very easy to fall into, and they are very addictive. So if you need help dissociating from your phone and finding a way for these 5 steps to bring good things and good changes to your habits in your life, please reach out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that as you watch this, you were thinking about the spatial relationship that you and your phone have and the mental attitude you have towards your phone so that you can find a healthier relationship. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or things that you would like me to cover in the future, please reach out. I am here to help.